Hi, this is Dr. Daine Jaxen. Thank you for coming back. You're probably here because you watched the first episode and you wanted to know what's next. Well, what I wanted to talk about today was something very simple. I just wanted to talk about the relationship that we have with our bodies. So I'm going to propose that the most important relationship that we could ever have is with our bodies. In fact, it's the template by which we have all relationships. The value of listening to our body is really about tapping into an intelligence, an actual superior intelligence. What I've noticed is that we've got something that tells us what we enjoy, it tells us what we like, it tells us what we don't like. But what happens is we seem to grow from children and we're put into these amazing bodies, but we grow cerebrally. We get smarter and smarter and smarter. But as we grow and progress, what happens is we just don't have the ability to really pay attention and listen. So part of us really grows, but the other part of us that is really doing some significant talking, we're not really in tune with that. The body brings to us every bit of information. There's always information coming in. It's always telling us something. It's always giving us something. And what happens is we've got so much coming in that we filter it. And part of that filtering process is that we kind of negate and we don't listen. We get smart. We tell our body what to do, and just because the body doesn't have the words, we kind of think that we're smarter than it. So what I'm saying is that there's a different relationship that we could consider. As an example, an extreme example of this, and of what I noticed in working with many people, is sometimes we tell the body to do things and we don't listen, and some things happen, such as chronic illness. And so there's going to be a battle there. But unfortunately what happens is we tell the body, we keep going and we say, do it. And the body says, you're not listening. And we're saying, no, you do it. And the body says, you're still not listening. And we keep going and going. And the body says, you're still not listening? Okay, you're still not listening? Okay, I'm going to shut you down. Now, if you remember PRT equals 1, well, now we're even doing a larger part of this, and we're removing a lot of unneeded friction. But the most important friction that we have is the friction internally. So if we learn to partner with ourselves, with our body, to do things working together, what's going to happen is we're going to have a tremendous result. A healthy result, a balanced result. So thank you very much for joining me, Dr. Daine Jaxen. Hope you have a wonderful day.